We are live. Let's see who joins today. Oh, we were supposed to have music. My DJ, what happened to my DJ? Hi, Daddy. Hi, Ilse. Para que no digan que no les doy shout outs. Hello, hi guys, thank you for joining. We'll get started in we'll give it like a minute or so more people can join. Hi, Narita. Welcome. Who else is on here? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Eddie. Edgar. Hi, Mom. So we'll go ahead and get started in a couple seconds, guys. I want to have a couple more people add. I know I changed the time last time from the 7 o'clock to the 9 o'clock, but it seemed like more people can join at 9, so here we are. And I hope my hat isn't in the way. We're trying to work with the lighting and stuff because this is all new. So, hi, Ellie. Oh my God, Ellie, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Oh, no, maybe not tomorrow, but I'll see you Friday. I'm so excited. So anyways, I'll tell you guys about that later. Who else do we have on here? Let's see. Hi, Hilda. Sister B, hello. All right, guys, so more people are joining. I'm so excited. So this is my second time vlogging. And so last week, I had a lot of really good feedback. So thank you guys so much. We have tried to improve on some of the things that I got feedback on. So hopefully this will get a little bit better. And as time goes, I'm definitely still open to suggestions, ideas, thoughts, whatever you guys want to throw at me, just let me know. And I'm willing to incorporate it or add it, or whether it's a topic or it's whether something to do with my lighting, whatever it may be, please feel free to reach out to me. Eileen, hi. So guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Well, actually we're midweek already, so we're technically closer to the weekend than we are to the beginning of the week. So I hope you guys are having a great week so far. I know my week has been like, this week was like the first week back to like normality, because the last couple of weeks have been like holidays and vacations and days off and eating a lot, and so we're finally like back to reality and working our regular hours. And so yeah, it's been a little bit of a crazy week so far, but thank God, like I said, we're closer to Friday than we are to Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So today I wanted to talk about embracing your singleness. And you might be asking yourself, well, first of all, I'm not single, or I'm married already, or perhaps you're dating someone, or perhaps you're already engaged. But I know for a fact that all of you must have either a friend or a cousin or a relative or a coworker or somebody at church, a youth, somebody that is single and perhaps can either use this advice, or you can refer them over to my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe and follow me on there. So today I have 5 points, but I'm only going to talk about them, 3 of them. We're going to discuss 3 of them on the live, and then the other 2 are going to be on the YouTube video. So I'm going to try to keep it short. I was trying to time myself earlier and I was aiming for 15 minutes, but I think I went a little bit over, so be patient with me. So 5 points of embracing your singleness. And I had to jot them down because I didn't want to forget them. So the first one, actually before we get started, right? So you're probably wondering, so I'm going to give you a little bit about me. So I am single. I've been single for almost 3 years now. And one of the things I foremost want to let you know is there's nothing wrong with being single, whatever age you are. There just isn't. Sometimes people feel like, well, there must be something wrong with me, or sometimes people feel like they have to be like in a relationship because, they don't want to be alone, or they feel like, what are people going to say? I'm, this age, and, I'm still single. But in reality, sometimes we're in toxic relationships. Sometimes we're in relationships where people are just not compatible with us. We're in relationships with people where we're just not growing, and instead of helping each other out, we're bringing each other down. So hold on, I have something for you guys. Okay, can you guys see me? I tried practicing. I don't even know if I'm looking at the camera. Okay, how many of you guys have seen the movie Bird Box, right? And sometimes when you're in a relationship and you don't want to get out of it, and you're asking God, like, give me a sign that this person isn't right for me. Like, give me a sign that I shouldn't be in this relationship. But we be acting like Mallory from Bird Box because we really don't want to see the truth. And in reality, guys, we sometimes need to be carrying that box of like birds with us so they can be flocking around to tell us that like a person just sorry, that's my breath. Okay, I'm taking this out. Hold on, guys, I'm taking this out. So anyways, okay, sorry, my hair's everywhere now. But sometimes we're like in these relationships and we're asking God, like, help me, let me see, like, and in reality we're acting like we're blindfolded because we just don't want to see the truth. But like I said, there's nothing wrong in getting out of a relationship that isn't working for you guys. So today, once again, I want to let you guys know that there's other ways, or there's things you can do in the meantime while you're waiting for that right person to come along. Now, we all know there's no such thing as a perfect person, right? But we know that God provides and gives us somebody that's compatible with us, that's going to help us grow in Him, that's going to help us do ministry together, that's going to be there for us. So 5 things. The first one is, and like I said, I wrote these down, is enjoy your singleness and get closer to God. Because right now we have a lot of time to really just sit down and read the Word, to journal, to pray, to be a part of just that environment where you feel like you're just closer to God and you want to be next to Him all the time, and where you just want to be in His presence. And I feel like that's so important, because later on, when you are in a relationship or when you are married and you have a family, it's your time is a little bit more limited. Once again, going back to last week's talk, obviously time management, right? But it's so much easier now that you have more time to just spend time with God, with Jesus, talk to Him, pray, and there's nothing wrong, guys, because I've done it. Like, I'm being transparent. Like, there's times when I sit in my room and of course I cry. Like, I don't understand, or I'm like, why am I still single? Why haven't I found somebody yet? Like, we're human, we're gonna go through those emotions, but take this time to get closer to Him and just enjoy that time with Him. I know lately one of my goals, and I mentioned this last week as well, is just spending more time in really like taking in His Word and really putting it into like my life. I feel like a lot of the times we go to church and we hear the Word and from our pastor, the ministers, or we hear it from our youth leaders, or we hear it on a YouTube video, or we hear it on our podcast, and that's all we do. We hear it or we read it, but we really don't apply it. We really don't digest it. We really don't take that time to really apply it to our lives. And I feel like that's something I'm starting to do a little bit more this year, and I want to do more this year. So that's the first one, guys. Get closer to God. Right now, like I said, if you're single, and even if you're not single, obviously, I hope that's maybe part of your goals this year, to just grow closer to Him, to really put all your trust in Him, and to, so that's the first one. The second one that I wrote down is surround yourself with positive people, with your friends, surround yourself with family members. I know when I was younger, and speaking from experience, when I was a lot younger, it was all about just like going out, and I didn't spend as much time with my loved ones. I didn't spend as much time with my family, or even even with like my close friends. Like, I had friends or acquaintances, but there wasn't quality there. There wasn't like a quality of friendship there. So now, like, I can count my true friends with my 2 hands, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now I know that I can count on those friends for everything. And it means so much, guys, when you surround with people that really love you, that pray for you, that when you're feeling down, like, encourage you, that motivate you, and that hold you accountable. I know for sure, like I said, I have a few of those friends, and one in particular recently that God has just placed in my life and has been such a blessing to me. And like I said, we all go through our struggles, and we need that person that's there to really help us out. Surround yourself with those people. And if you feel like you have people in your life that are just there and are causing drama or just toxic, guys, maybe it's time to cut that off or to let that go, because instead of helping you, they're gonna just bring you down or discourage you. And if you've already been single for a while, the last thing you want to do is feel discouraged. You want to feel like, what, it's just not time yet, and that's okay. So surround with yourself with people that love you, or are there to encourage you, and with your family. I can say that me and my family, like a long time ago, like I have a small family. I have, you know, my parents, and I have 3 brothers. I'm the oldest. And we kind of just growing up, we were all just doing our own thing. But lately, I think we've taken it more of a priority to really try to spend time with each other, which I think is super important, because you just never know, like, you know, when your parents could get sick, or your siblings, or something can go wrong, and you don't want to wait till something bad happens for you to realize, like, hey, I wasn't spending enough time with them, or I didn't spend time with them when I could. So something that my family started doing, and sometimes we kind of get off track because of either holidays or birthdays or people get sick and stuff, but we try to stick to it as much as we can, is every 2 weeks my family gets together for brunch at my parents' house, or sometimes my house, and we get together for brunch after church. And we've made it like a kind of like just a tradition. That's something that's our time, and sometimes other things come up, but we try to always keep that as a priority. And sometimes we kind of eat fast, and then we spend time with each other, then we kind of have to go, or sometimes we'll just stay there for a couple extra hours and just hang out. Sometimes we'll watch a movie, we'll play a game, but spend time with your family. That's super important, mostly right now if you're single, like I said, because later on when you're dating somebody, then you'll be spending time with their family, or when you're married, the same thing, you have to spend time with the in-laws, right? Or your kids have things to do, and so it's enjoy it right now that you can. The third point, and I'm almost getting to my last one, which I think was pretty fast, but I'll add other things to that one as well. The third point, which I think is also super important, is keeping busy with ministry. I know lately I feel like I was a lot more involved before, but I had so many things going on, and I feel like now I have less, but I'm super focused on those things, and I feel like I'm definitely giving it my all in these other things that I'm involved in now compared to before. So just give it your all in ministry, whether it be singing, whether it be maybe you're like a Sunday school teacher, maybe you're a leader at your church of like your youth or your juniors, or perhaps you're an usher, whatever it may be. Give it your all. Really focus in trying to be a part of your church and helping your church grow. It's so important that your church knows and your pastor knows that you're there to help them out. You're there to support them. I know sometimes for my church, at least, we have on the bigger side kind of a church. Obviously, we're not like a mega church or anything like that, but sometimes we hear like, oh, you guys don't need help. You guys are plenty of help. You guys are a bigger church. You guys probably don't need any help. And in reality, like the more people we have, the more help we need. And sometimes people don't understand that. So there's always somewhere that you can help out in. There's a place that you can always participate in. So definitely be involved in your church and be a part of it and give it your all. Take that time when you're single to really be a part of something. And perhaps maybe it's not, you're not as involved in your ministry, but maybe you're involved in your community, or maybe you're involved in your school because you're going to school right now, or maybe you're in some kind of group at your job, or whatever it is. But be involved in something, give back. I think it's so important to give back, guys. Mostly, like I said, when you're single, you're young, go and do something where you feel like, hey, you know what, I'm a part of something, I'm giving something back, and it's not always just about me, which I think is super important. I'm almost at my 15 minutes, guys, which I think I'm doing really, really good on time. So the other 2 points are super cool, and I'm going to follow up on my YouTube video, but to kind of add a little bit more, I don't want to say I'm already ending it, but I'm getting close to there. So next week, I have a couple things going. Actually, this weekend, I have a couple things going on, and then next weekend. So this weekend, I'm super excited. I'm going to Phoenix. I'm going to Arizona for their NYA. So I get to see my friends. I'm excited to see them and just get some warm weather, because those that live in the Midwest right now, it's gotten like in the 20s, the low 20s, and it's cold. So I'm looking forward to some warm weather. I'm not having to wear like a heavy coat or anything like that. So I'm excited for that. And I am going to do a travel vlog. So I'll have that posted for you guys next week. I'll show you guys like some of the spots we're going to go to, introduce you to some of my friends from there. So I'm looking forward to that. I leave tomorrow evening and I come back Monday morning. So yeah, some time away to just start the new year, refresh, get a little, get away from work for a little bit. So I'm excited. And then also next week I'm doing my eye surgery because I'm getting LASIK. So I want to definitely walk you guys and take you guys through that whole procedure part of it. I mean, I can't take you in the surgery room or anything like that, but I'll take you guys as far as I can so you guys can see that, because I know some of you guys have been thinking about that and perhaps you're nervous. So this will probably make it like, hey, maybe I should do it or maybe I shouldn't do it. So all right, guys, I think I've got it. I've got to the 15-point mark, and thank you so much for joining. Let me see who else is on here. Oh, hi, Jasmine. Let's see who else is on here. Hi, Erica. Hi, Javi. So thank you guys for joining me once again. Please go to my YouTube channel. I'll have the video up in the next couple minutes, the next probably like 15-20 minutes, but I'll talk about the 2 other points. Guys, remember, there's nothing wrong with being single. Enjoy it right now. I know sometimes it's frustrating, or perhaps sometimes you feel like, what's wrong with me, or why hasn't this person come, or you know, I've been in this relationship and why isn't it working out, or why didn't it go the way I planned. But God, I mean, God knows. God knows why the time hasn't come yet. And sometimes, as much as we may not understand it or question it, we just have to trust in Him. And I know that's easier said than done, but that's all we have to do sometimes. Wait patiently, keep ourselves busy, keep ourselves involved, and wait for that person to come. And then when he comes, it'll be, well, we won't be like, hey, like I sat around doing nothing. We could definitely say that we enjoyed our singleness. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll follow up with the other 2 points on my YouTube. Thank you guys. Have a great week. And we'll see you guys next week on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Bye. Hi guys. So I just ended the live on Instagram. I like to talk and talk and talk, but I try to really like limit myself so I wouldn't just jabber and stuff like that. But so to kind of discuss the other 2 points, because I obviously don't want to keep you guys like hanging or waiting, right? So there's 2 other points, and the 2 other points are, number 4 is traveling, and it's something that I've definitely enjoyed since I've been, actually before, since I was single. That's something that you guys have like so easily like access to nowadays. Before it was like, it was a lot harder back then. I felt like before it was just harder to travel. I don't know if it was more expensive or maybe because I was just younger, but now I feel like once I started doing it, like that bug just caught on to me, and it's like now I feel like I have to do it a couple times a year, well, more than a couple times a year, because if I don't, then it's like I feel like I'm missing something or like I'm lacking something. So and definitely, you guys, like, encourage you guys travel, and if perhaps you can't go out of the country, like do stuff nationally. There's so much to see here in the States, and I can honestly say there's so many things in the States that I want to do that I haven't done, but sometimes, to be honest, it's like I feel like it's cheaper to just go out of the country than do stuff here locally. But due to time, sometimes it's easier to do stuff locally. So definitely enjoy traveling. Go see whatever interests you, whether it's, you know, doing like, you know, nature stuff, whether it's visiting big cities, whether it's whatever it is, camping. I mean, I don't know what you enjoy the most. I enjoy a little bit of everything, but try to do that. Enjoy traveling, and maybe get a travel buddy. You know, encourage your friends to go with you, your best friend or a sibling. Encourage somebody to do that, and once you start doing it, you're gonna enjoy it so much. I definitely, like I said earlier, I'm gonna do my vlog on a travel vlog on my trip to Phoenix, and I'll also be doing it on my future trips. This year I want to go with We've Got Your Back to Colombia, so if Lord willing I'm able to, then I'll definitely vlog that. And also I want to start putting together videos of my past trips that I've been on to, so which I should have vlogged those a long time ago, and I just never did. I never got around to it, but I have so many pictures and videos that I'm going to start doing like a collage of some sort and put a video together and put it on my channel so you guys can see those as well. But that's number 4, travel, guys. Enjoy it right now that you perhaps don't have a mortgage payment, or perhaps you don't have to do all these other payments at home or whatever it is. Enjoy it now. And then number 5, which I also think is super important, is save money. I know it's hard to do it when you're young and you're single because you just want to do things and you want to go out and you want to go eat and you want to go to the movies and you want to travel. But always, 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 always put money aside for your savings. It's so, so important to do it now that you're still young and that you're still single, because later on, guys, once the responsibilities start coming through, it's harder. And perhaps for you, savings is putting maybe 20 bucks aside every time you get a paycheck. Perhaps it's investing in your 401k, or perhaps it's investing in other things like, I don't know, bonds or stock or whatever it may be. But invest in something, save in something right now that you know that you're still young, and eventually it'll pay off and you'll see that money grow and you'll see the benefits of it later on in life. And if you're single now, eventually one day you are going to get married, you're going to get engaged, you're going to get married, and you'll need money. So save for that. Make it like, obviously, like a goal thing. You know, hey, I'm going to save this much money for this or for that or for your wedding. So that's number 5. So that's all I have, guys. Let me repeat those for you. So the first one is get closer to God. 2 is surround yourself with positive people. 3 is ministry or give back to the community or at your school, your job, wherever it is, but give back. Number 4 is travel. And number 5 is save money. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live. I'll be back next week, and I don't know the topic for next week, but I'm excited for whatever it is to share with you guys. So tune in, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys again for following me and being a part of this journey with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.